Nicole.
And I'm Cassie.
And Cassie, do you believe we've been doing this for a whole year? I started by myself at the beginning in January, and we've made a video every week up until this very week, except for 1 week. I was in Europe and I thought I'd already filmed. But with our last 2 videos, we thought we'd do a twofer.
Week 1, this week, we're going to talk about how to get organized for year-end sort of things and like segueing into 2015 with a bang.
Right. So, and next week's video will be about goal setting. Once you have all this basic inventory taken. So week 1, this is the inventory week. Week 2 will be goal setting. So the first thing to do is get all your access info together. And you'd be surprised actually how many people don't have this. But if you have an email newsletter, you know, at your company, you should know how to log in and use the username and password. Maybe you don't know how to send the email newsletter, but you know, login equals success and you see the page. You know, you should be able to make sure your website login still works. Make sure your hosting login still works. Make sure all of that stuff is ready and accessible because we're going to use it next week.
And step 2 is your resource inventory. Just like make a list of everything that you have, whatever it may be. So you have software,
people resources, you have financial resources, you have computer programs that you haven't used, you have an employee you hired that you forgot to train how to send an email newsletter, and so your email newsletter hasn't gone out in 6 months. Your local memberships to organizations. Make a list of everything because, well, first of all, make you grateful, and then second of all, you'll use it next week.
And the last thing is making a to-do list. I make a to-do list every day.
She does.
Don't always
find them.
And then I forget to throw them away because I didn't always finish them.
No, but they're always very vicious. So I was like, whoa, she was going to do all this today?
So yeah, just take a list of, you know, you might have something that's nagging you. So you, like, maybe you have a creaky stair that you hit every morning and you're just like, I need to fix that. And then you kind of forget about it. But then the next morning, you hit it again.
Think of how much mental energy that's taking up from you, too. Like, that you mentally deal with that creaky stair every day when you could just probably pay someone for a couple hours and fix the stair, and you would never think about it again.
So once you make a list of, maybe you have a picture on your homepage of your website that's just kind of been sitting there for a year now, and it's maybe time to change that out. Stuff like that. So, and once you have this list of every little thing that you've been meaning to do but haven't gotten around to yet, and then rank it in order of like, what's keeping you awake at night to like,
what clearly hasn't bothered you for a year, you know, or just, it's like, yeah, we all know what those things are, but just work on regurgitating it first, and I think you'd be surprised. And don't be afraid to ask some other people that you trust around you too, hey, like, what should we be addressing in the coming year? And if you find that, you know, I talked to Cassie and she agrees with something, well, then I know that that's important because someone else is noticing it too.
So yeah, stay tuned next week for making that to-do list and goal setting.
Yeah.
If you have any other questions for us, you can visit our website at breakingeveninc.com or leave a comment on this video or send a pigeon.
See you next week. Bye.